So I am wearing our Carly, and the thing that makes me love the Carly so much is all the different ways that you can style it. So right now I have a Carly on over our Cassie skirt, and I am wearing leggings because I'm going to take the Cassie off in just a second, but spring, summertime, if I kind of want to give my legs a little breathing room, or depending on what kind of shoes I'm wearing with it, I might throw on a Carly and a Cassie, and then to show off and highlight my Cassie, just put a simple knot in my Carly, and that brings it up so that I can see the print that's on underneath. So I'm still covered. I don't feel like I'm showing too much thigh or anything, but I have the whatever pattern or plain is sometimes what I'll do with the Carlys, and then a pattern underneath. If you're a big pattern mixer, you might do pattern. Here I have pattern and solid. You can do the same thing if you are wearing your Carly and trying to show off different leggings. You can, this is normally how I would wear my Carly, just because I have a lot of plain Carlys, and then I wear solid or printed leggings underneath. So I knot it, and that brings it up. If you don't like the outer knot because it's kind of bulky, you can do an inner knot. So you're going to kind of fold about where you would want your knot, grab a chunk, and then take a hair tie and just tie off a portion. This is nice because it doesn't have the outside knot. You sometimes have to play around with the placement of that. And really the hair ties that you would buy for like little girls work the best. Those are my favorite to use. So kind of play around and make sure you have it laying in a way that you like. It's kind of an art to get the knot, so do it a few times, play around with it, adjust it. You might have to redo it. But again, it's just going to shorten it a little bit depending on what I'm trying to show off on my leggings in terms of the print, or sometimes I just like the look of the shortened Carly. If you want to shorten, I've seen people shorten on both sides. So if you feel like the Carly is a little bit long for you, you can play around with the knots on either side and bring it up to where you might want it in terms of the length. You can also do a bustle, which is a back knot, and you're going to do the same thing. You're going to grab the chunk that you might want. So here, the Carly has a line seam down the middle of it, so you'll grab about in that location. Just a small portion of it. You don't need a ton, and you don't really want a ton of fabric underneath, or you're going to end up with like a lumpy bump on your butt, and no one wants that, of course. So grab it. It's kind of hard to see with this pattern, but you can see that it's shorter in the back. So what I've done is I've just done a knot in the back, and then again I would want to make sure I check that in the mirror and make sure it's comfortable and the placement of that knot is good, and I've shortened it in the back, longer in the front, so you can really kind of spice up that look. Any kind of knot you might want to do with the Carly, you can wear the Carly plain, throw on like a Monroe with it here. Kind of gives you a little bit more dressed up look. You can belt the Carly. Let's see if I have my belts in here. You can belt the Carly, and that's another nice thing you can do with it. So the Carly is really, really versatile. You can do a lot with it. And let me know if you have questions about any of that styling.